A Link Street Charleston vendor was fatally stabbed on Sunday by his neighbor and good friend who had accused him of posting a video of him on social media. Dead is Carl Cameron, known as Rastaman, who was stabbed multiple times about his body by the suspect inside his shop and in the presence of his two foster children. Ashanti James and Nikita Park recounted the ordeal to this newscast on Monday.
I was standing upstairs by the door, like upstairs is step, and I was just about to feed my godson. And at the same time, I was making a little joke with Rastaman down here. And I just see the Kevin come over and he braced up at the stand. I had a next smaller stand next door. And he braced up at the stand. And then he started joking Rastaman. I didn't hear he said anything or so. He just started joking. And Rastaman was like, Kevin, why do you bother me? Do you nothing? Kevin, you joking me? You joking me? So I started screaming and I was like, Kevin, Duval, no, Duval, stop. Duval, no. This is all I keep hollering. And I turned, gave the girl the baby, and I run down. But before I could reach down, my little sister, she run in front of me. And he just continued to keep joking Rastaman, and then they end up toppling on the ground. Rastaman holding the hand that he using to stab me, and they topple on the ground, and he gives one more jerk. He tumble like he going for fall. He run off a bit, and then he just turn and continue walking like normal. And we turn back to Rastaman, we help Picky up off the floor, and he just hollering, he joke my bad, I can't breathe, and he said he want a little water.
Like when I about there, I saw he over Rastaman like from the back, and Rastaman on the ground like on the butt, near to reach, he back near to reach the ground, and he choked like by his face part. And I run to Rastaman and I only so Kevin do a stumble thing like he falling, he thing, and then he run after, and then he continue and he walk off. So I just pick up E, and he tell me that he needs some water and he ain't getting for breathe. And he needs some water. And he tell my mother that Kevin stabbed my bad all in my face, I want some water. And I don't know the taxi person, but a taxi came for somebody, and the same cars will take us to the hospital.
Park said moments before the stabbing, she greeted the suspect.
They didn't have no story, just the Sunday. Usually I would call for Kevin. I would say, Duval. And if he won't respond to nobody else, if I called he would answer me. So I called him through the window, and he was like, the same comedy you're watching can turn into a horror movie. So Mommy was like, what really you do or whatever? Because this is the first time she hear he talk to me like that or what? So I said nothing, and it just left everybody baffled until auntie called me over and was explaining to me that it's some video circulating about him, and that he probably think that Rastaman had the video, and we already see the video, and this what we be laughing upstairs. But that wasn't the case.
Samantha Costello, his reputed wife, said after the incident she checked her husband's phone and she did not find the video in question. She recalled that her husband took some videos at a party last Saturday night on Russell Street, and some were posted on social media.
Rastaman ain't got no video, that the video with the dance. I check his phone, get his station, everything, no video. We run his phone the same Sunday, no video with Kevin talking about. No video.
What sort of video?
We don't know what the video Kevin is talking about. But what we know, Rastaman phone get video when a girl that win the dancing competition. Everybody had wanted, because like An hour after, then he don't tell me about the horror story. The girl came and collect the video from Rastaman. With she dancing.
Samantha said she was upstairs when she heard her reputed husband saying to the suspect, "Why you stabbing me?"
All I hear my husband saying, Kevin, why do you? By Kevin, you joking me up. By Kevin, why do you? Me, you ain't got no story, and you just joking me up. And when I hear it, I run and come down. He stand up here, and he bend over and he say, "Shati, he joke more bad." He tell me down there and hug me up. And a taxi passing same time, and the man stop and she put in the taxi and carry at the hospital.
Cameron was pronounced dead by a doctor at the Georgetown Public Hospital while being treated for his injuries. The 30-year-old suspect, after committing the act, made good his escape. The police investigations into the matter are ongoing.
Are you having problems sleeping at night? Well, worry no more. Comfort Sleep mattresses are simply the best. Comfort Sleep provides quality products, factory fresh and better value. With every purchase you make, you become part of our family and help to fulfill the need of the less fortunate. Comfort Sleep, as part of their corporate duty, provides meals for over 500 children in regions 3, 4 and 6, 3 times a week. This, among other charitable events, year-round is part of our mandate. What are you waiting for? Keep the dream going. Be part of this great family. Comfort Sleep, Eccles Industrial Estate, East Bank, Demerara. Telephone 233-3013 or 233-2657. Email comfortsleep49@gmail.com.
The Ministry of Agriculture invites you to join, in celebration of Agriculture Month 2021, a mostly virtual, month-long series of activities and events showcasing Guyana's development on the agriculture front, under the theme, Transforming Our Food Systems, Achieving Food and Nutrition Security. It all begins Friday, October 1st with a virtual opening program set for 10 hours, broadcast on television and streamed on all social media platforms. Key events for Agriculture Month include virtual tours and exhibitions showcasing the work of the various agencies and stakeholder groups in promoting and facilitating the development of agriculture in Guyana. The annual Caribbean Week of Agriculture is set for October 4-8 under a virtual setting. On October 16th, there will be a virtual presentation to mark World Food Day 2021, which is being observed under the theme, Our Actions Are Our Future, Better Production, Better Nutrition, Better Environment, and Better Life. Agriculture Month 2021, a COVID-safe look at agriculture on the move to a bright and prosperous future. Look for a detailed schedule of events on local broadcast, print and social media platforms.
The police are working to identify the suspect or suspects responsible for the murder of an amputee and businessman from Tushan Housing Scheme on the east bank of Essequibo. The police in a statement identified the 59-year-old deceased as Keith Hohenkork, called One Foot. Hohenkork, the police said, lived alone and operated a small grocery shop at the front of his property and was last seen alive on Saturday at approximately 18 hours 40 on his veranda by a neighbor. The following day, the same neighbor went to check on the man at approximately 6 hours 39 and noticed the front door was unlocked and the kitchen and hall were ransacked. Venturing further into the house, the neighbor found Hohenkork lying motionless on his back with his hands bound with transparent scotch tape and his mouth tied with a piece of brown cloth. When the police arrived on the scene and examined the body, no marks of violence were found. A post-mortem examination will be conducted on the remains to ascertain the cause of death.
Regionally, the Jamaican Star has reported that Kevin Smith, the controversial leader of the Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries, has succumbed to injuries received in a car crash in Boardwalk, St. Catharines this morning. A policeman has also died. They were pronounced dead at hospital. The crash, which involved at least 3 unmarked vehicles, occurred along a section of the Boardwalk to Linstead bypass, close to Church Road in St. Catherine. It is unclear what caused the crash. Smith, 39, who was due to be charged in connection with the murder of 2 congregants during a religious ritual, was being transported from Montego Bay by the police at the time of the crash. At least 2 other cops were injured in the crash. Smith, who has been in police custody since last week Sunday, was interviewed by police detectives in the presence of his attorney on Saturday. The self-styled prophet, who uses the title His Excellency, along with members of his congregation, were arrested following what has been described as a blood-shedding ritual that claimed the lives of 2 persons. Another person was shot and killed after he reportedly attacked the police, who were called to the scene. The controversial pastor grew up in Glengrove, St. Catherine, and attended the Grateful Hill Primary School in the parish. He later migrated to Canada before returning to Jamaica, where he lived lavishly while operating his cult-like church at Norwood Avenue, Paradise in St. James. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website at www.rdproductionsgy.com.